Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the film The Future by director Noam Kaplan. And this film focuses on how the Israeli Secret Service hires criminal profiler Nurit to question a young Palestinian woman suspected of killing a government official. Nurit learns some unsettling realities via this interaction. And you have at the core of this film, which is only about an hour and 18 minutes, basically this interrogation of what's going on, and it stars Dar Zazowski, Samar Kupti, and overall, the performances are very strong in this film, and that's essential because so much of this film is just two women having a conversation, and one questioning the other about a horrible act. And the film starts off with a very compelling and intriguing hook that we see this woman arrested being walked through by like this reporter on like what she did. And you're just like, what's going on here? And then it shifts gears into the main narrative of the film where we have Nurit, who's doing all of this interrogation and this questioning. And Nurit has her own elements of her own life that she's struggling with and certain things that she wants out of her life. And through these conversations, she starts to realize what life really is and society and culture and what her reality is in this world that she lives in. And it's very compelling sense of engagement between these two actors who are really selling these roles and selling the information that they're trying to convey throughout this whole entire situation. So much of this film, like I said, is just these two people talking, and you know, there's moments throughout the film where it feels like it's kind of belaboring things or maybe feeling a little drawn out. This conversation is going and going and going. But there's very interesting, thought-provoking elements to this conversation, to this interrogation, that makes you, the audience, along with Nurit, really process the world around us. And I think those are some powerful things that Kaplan is able to do through the screenplay and direction, is to keep us engrossed. Now, this isn't the most dynamic films based off of a filmmaking perspective. It is anchored by acting, it's anchored by a strong screenplay, and the words that are able to be expressed through these conversations. This isn't going to be a film for everybody, and it deals with some pretty heavy elements dealing with this assassination, and there's death, there's a lot of political issues and cultural things and clashing cultures and races and religions. There's a lot going on here, and there's so much like baggage of Israel versus Palestine that's just a major geopolitical fixture of the world, that just brings those kinds of layers to this conversation and adds color to the dynamic between these two characters portrayed by these two actors. And in the end, this is a pretty compelling and interesting kind of film. It's limited by what it really is and can be limiting in terms of like its pacing and stuff like that. But what it has to say is engaging and thought-provoking. And that's what this film is trying to get at, and I think it accomplishes that. But those are my thoughts on The Future. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. Thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.